guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm your girl Olushila. This is my wrap-up video for the year, and this time around I want to talk about something very important. I just don't want to make the regular matters of the heart. Meanwhile, this topic is actually a matter of the heart, because I've had a lot of people have this concern, and many are just, they don't know what to do. Now I want to say Merry Christmas and Happy New Year in advance. I hope to see you in 2025. Yeah, we're gonna make it, trust me. I'll see you in 2025. Okay, so this morning I want to talk about tips for buying homes in Canada. Tips for buying homes in Canada. Tips for buying homes in Canada. And this video is to my Nigerian community and to other people, immigrants, people who come from different blah blah blah, different parts of the world. I play too much. I like to play. I'll try to be serious. So there's this thing about Nigerians and Africans generally, and where they don't like to go into debt. Many believe, oh, I'll save up. Even when they have money, some of them don't really know, okay, how can I make use of this for something meaningful, especially when they are new immigrants. And I also know a lot of wonderful people from Africa who are great investors in real estate. You know what I mean? Lots. And people are really making cool cash from real estate. Hey, it's like you're making money while you sleep. Your money is working for you. So I want to bring you to this. Now, the first thing I'll say is, when you get to Canada, many a times people tell you, oh, you have to go to school, oh, you have to do this, oh, you have to do that. I was told, oh, you should go do nursing, go blah blah blah. I say, oh, thank you. Hey, now, I'm not saying education is bad, but I'm here to tell you that there are informations that you need that goes beyond you going to school. When I came to this land, I asked logical questions. I asked questions from people I think would help. In actual fact, many people around, many people from our community would hide those informations from you. So I went outside the community, integrate myself into the system with other nationalities, and I asked them, how do you do it? If I want to buy a house, how do I go about it? If I don't have enough down payments, what are the things around it? What are the logics, ways to go around it? And I've shared all this with quite a number of people, and I'm so happy that many of them are doing so well in their real estate investment, and I'm so proud. There's one of my couple friend, used to be a friend, and they're like younger ones to me, and I heard they had like 2, 3 or 4 houses. I'm like, oh, that's my girl. She's doing well. So I love to hear this news. So today I'll be giving us tips tips into buying it. So if you want to go to school, please be aware, as if you come to Canada as a student, these tips might not, the tips I'm starting from might not really work for you that much. But if you come into Canada with liquid cash, now let me tell you this: if you have a big house in Nigeria, you live in mansion, you drive big cars, you drive blah blah blah, and you come in here, you're in Canada with, you know what I mean, cash, liquid cash. Liquid cash is not easy to come by in this land. And the only thing on your mind is how to rent a big apartment for you and your family, how to rent this, how to rent that. Please, you need to put that off your mind. I call the time of arrival a time to sow. I know families as far back as 10 years ago who came into this land like 5-6 years before I came, and they're telling me that when they got to Canada, they came in as permanent resident, and they came in with liquid cash up to 100 grand. And as at the time we were having this conversation, they're already 8 years in Canada with 0 mortgage. They don't have a home. Now, mortgage in Canada. It's one of the best things you can have. I don't care what people tell you. Stop listening to people. And the secret is, when people don't have something, they will stop you from having it. This I tell people a lot. When you're in my circle, I will push you to be okay in life. When they don't have something, they will stop you. Hey, wake up. They will stop you. They will stop you. So this is why you have to know those you surround yourself with, those you associate with, their mindsets. Okay, now, you come to this land with a lot of money. Please, if it's possible, cut your coat really, like, go low. Now, it kills nobody to live, like, okay, you live in a big mansion. Living in a 2-bedroom doesn't kill nobody. Your life, the life of your family, is nobody's business. I have people who refuse to be my friend. Then when we just got here, my late husband was living in a 2-bedroom basement. If I invite friends from church, they don't come. One came one time, and that was out. Nobody. I think she just went to tell them, she's not doing okay. I just look at them. I don't care. I don't make friends. When it comes to making money, building life investments, I don't care who you are. I'll cut off. That's me. Now, bring it down, bring it low. See, 5 years from now, if you live in a 2-bedroom apartment, it changes nothing to you living in a big house. It's only your big house really attracts fake friends, and you're wasting money. Now, so you have to study. You're a PR. You're thinking, oh, I want to be a RN. I want to be this. Now you go to school for like 2-3 years. 2-3 years is gone out of your life, and after you're done with school, then you start to work. Now, when you want to buy a house in Canada, one of the key things is that you must have worked, have a consistent paycheck at least for 1 year, file taxes, and qualified to be approved for that mortgage. So you want a million house, there is a specific amount of money you need to be qualified for before you can get the mortgage. And they need 2 years notice of assessment or T4 slip of work experience and a stable job. Now, if you come to this land as a permanent resident, if you are doing if you're married now, you're better off married. So all of you that is fighting your spouses up and down, people have to talk to yourselves. You're slowing yourself down. Go and ask many people who end up fighting. I've seen many who are like 20 years in Canada. It is fight. So the first 10-15 years they were busy chewing each other up, achieving nothing. Don't let the devil catch you. That's another tips. Stop fighting your spouse. Work together. When your income is together, you go faster. So you need to get 2 good years solid income. Now imagine if I'm making 4,000 a month, your spouse is making 4,000 a month. That's 8,000 a month. By the time they will do your annual income, if your family is making 80,000-90,000 annual income as a family for 2 years, let's assume you need like a 120,000 annual income for a family. Are you with me? For a family for 2 years, and your husband had to go work, you have to go work, and you both double your income. There are ways people double their income. I'll get there. And you have kids. I know you're asking me, should we need kids now? I will explain. You double your income. All that matters is the income and liquid cash. And here you have, with this liquid cash, double your income. Even if you have the liquid cash, 1 year experience is enough. You will get approved for mortgage, because banks are happy to see your money. You understand? So you want to focus on working hard for 2 years. Create family time. This is what I am a living example of this lifestyle. I do 2 jobs. I still have time for my kids. I create time for them, intentionally creating time for them. Kids go to school, you go to work. When they are asleep at night, I go to work. When they wake up in the morning, I'm back in the house. It doesn't take, see, these sacrifices does not last for long. It's the foundation, it's the base to get into the real estate world. So if both of you are able to make that money, you can make 90,000, he can make 90,000, and then you put it together, 180 income. In 2 years, you'll be able to buy a house. And there are other information that I won't mention on camera that helps. Some even with your income, with your liquid cash, you still need to take extra step. I won't mention those on camera. So if you have good brokers, they will open your eyes to these things. So once you are able to get in, that's it. That's it. Just get in. And there are people who say, oh, I don't want to start with apartments. You will stay there for too long. I don't want to start with this. I want a home. I know people who say, I want a home. I want to start with a home. Me, I'll just be looking at them. Another thing, tips. Stop running away from old houses. Stop it. You are not in Nigeria. Here, look for, if it's 20 years old. In fact, 20 years old is not a old house, it's a new house. If it's 30 years old, buy it. It doesn't kill nobody. It gets you into the system. It gets you into the real estate world. My first home was 36 years old. 36 years old. All the appliances were old. The carpets were old. I work hard. I changed everything. When people come there, I change it. I paint it. I transform the place. In 2 years, I know how much equity I cash out from that. Are we together? So I really want you to understand that you need to remove yourself from that place of trying to appear doing all right to people and plan for yourselves. And this is why many people end up being dubious, doing yahoo, doing things, looking for quick money, how to go wrong ways, because you are used to lavishing money. You bring 50,000 to Canada, and in 2 years, 1 year, the money is finished. Why? If you don't qualify here, go further, go and invest it, keep the money somewhere. Maybe you just buy one old apartment somewhere, Kelowna, Prince George. Just take it somewhere, buy it and keep it there. It's your money. It's going nowhere. Do you understand? Please let's stop wasting money. Let's stop wasting money. How much my people work, I know how hard Nigerians work. If you can try to learn some things that can help you to make money while you sleep. Many of us will retire early. And as a community health worker, I interact a lot with my clients, and they tell me how they flip mortgages and how one person like in their 30s already have like 5-6 mortgages. Do you understand? Another tip is, it is not wrong to buy a house with your family member. You have good friend, it's not wrong to buy homes with them. The problem we have in this community is that we don't trust ourselves. We don't love ourselves. We can't help ourselves. When I sold my first house, I want to buy this new one of our family friends co-signed for us. We later removed her from because she needed to buy her own. But it was, apart from co-signing for us, she also supported us with an amount of money. We paid it back. But she was in, all the way in, to help us. Surround yourself with people that are intentional about your life. When people are not ready, you tell them, oh, I want to buy this. Please, can you co-sign? Stay away from them. In 2-3 years, you see them. It's not like they have the house. They don't have the house. They've not bought anything. And you are still stagnant. What are you doing with people who are not ready to support you? It is not wrong. We are jealous of East Indians. You say, oh, this is Kinikon village. I don't want to say this, but yeah, But do you know how these guys support themselves? One mortgage, you can have like 2-3 families on it. Families, oh. Families on one mortgage. And here we are, we can't help ourselves. If we eat together, we dance together, we go to parties together, we go to church together, why can't we buy a house together? It is a community. It is a family. If you're in my life, you cannot help me. Stay away from me. That's me. That's what I live by. Because if I'm in that position to help you, I will do it wholeheartedly. For my sister to rise, I'll support you. For my brother to rise, I will support you. And that's who I have been in this land, Canada, and in Nigeria. People can testify to that. So surround yourself with people that are intentional about your financial growth. Many people are not. They want to come and spend your money. But to support you to rise, it's a lie. So if they are not ready to help you, leave them alone. But let me tell you, some will even tell you, why are you so serious about buying this? There's a video, there's a sermon I taught in the church. I call it wealth creation. If you can listen to that sermon, by the grace of God, I might reteach it again this coming year. When people think, you don't need to rush, you don't know tomorrow. Make hay while the sun shines. Every time is your time. There's nothing like, when it is my time, it will happen. Stop speaking stupid statement, Koda. It's not good. Every time is your time. Every time is your time. When it comes to investment, says, cast your bread upon many waters. If you want to have it, you have 20. Me, if I have 20,000, the first thing on my head is, what can I do with this money? How can I invest it? My attitude don't change. If I have money, the only thing that you will notice when I have money is that people that are broke around me, I will tip them little. But a big part of me is thinking on how to lock that money into something meaningful. Are we together? So that's another tip. Get people who can co-sign for you. After 2 years, you can refinance. Increase your hustle. Refinance. Work does not kill nobody. If you see, what kills us is the stress within. When I work, I'm very excited. I take time out. I go out to eat. I eat out. I hang out with friends. I'm happy in the church. You won't even know I'm working hard. I tell people, I say, well, if I'm working hard, doesn't stress me out. What stresses me out is when people are fighting me. Somebody's not happy with me. So if you think you have to come for me, it's a lie. Because God has also given me a strategy to handle that. Let somebody shout hallelujah. But that's what stresses me out. But don't work. Why will work stress us out? We have to work now. Let your children see that you are intentional about the family growth. Mothers, be intentional about your family growth. Work with your husband. Put resources together. Build a family. Okay. I'm having a glitch of headache sinus. Yeah, so it's okay. It's okay. And it is okay to get a second mortgage. There's nothing wrong in it. Many of those KFC, family billing, all those unexpected billings, when you have bills that is taking money from you, you would be amazed how much bills you can pay. And paying the right bill is very important. You can be paying the wrong bills. So you must learn to pay the right bills. When you have things that is important to you that you are saving, Bible says that a good man keep inheritance for his great grand, not even your own children, the ones that are coming. A good man. You understand? Another thing you guys joke with is life insurance, other insurances. I recently did sickness insurance last year, and I can tell you how wonderful that insurance is. I take advantage of every information I hear. I don't care. Risk taking is part of life. Risk taking is part of life. Take the risk. know which one will bring you. If only we know what financial freedom is, then we'll understand what we're talking about here. Financial freedom is one of the greatest blessings a man can receive from God. Bible says there will be poor people among us, but not that I will be poor. Do you get it? You chose that part you want to be, poor or rich. Your brain, your mindset. How are you thinking? Do you understand? That's why when I'm talking to people and I see the way they think, I see the way their mind works. Me, I am gone. There are some men I cannot relate with. And I don't care about life. I care. Because I have children. I suffer through life. I don't want them going through the same hardship. Why should they go through the same hardship? If I'm the first to make it in my family, let it flow on them. When I engage my kids, the ideas coming from them, I'm like, whoa. Do you understand? Surround yourself with big minds, intelligent minds. It's okay to take second mortgage. Squeeze all your finances into it. It's not easy. It doesn't come easy. You don't feel, sometimes the bills will come, you will have to wait for one paycheck to pay. Or you have to call somebody to help you, please borrow money. It's not wrong to do it. It's fine. It's okay. It will pass. That time will pass. It gets better. It doesn't get harder. It gets better. As time goes by, it gets better. And that's how it's going to be. Tips to buying homes. Now, for students, when you're in Canada, you're done with school, you get your postgraduate work permit, you get your PR. Your first target is, how do I work? And for those who love to go to school, let me tell you the truth. We Nigerians, we love education. But in Canada, it is who knows what. People are making money, I know. Education is giving people money. But let me tell you the truth. Taxes will kill people. And if you don't invest in things that would be able to help your family, it's a big problem. You know what it feels like for you to have a mortgage, and the mortgage is paying its own mortgage. The mortgage has paid its own mortgage, like the entire mortgage. The equity has paid its own, and you are still living in it. Now, another thing is, know this, that when you're paying rent, you're paying somebody's mortgage. So if you like, hey, I don't want to buy mortgage, hey, you are paying somebody else's mortgage. Oh. How it works in Canada is not how it works where we come from. Where I come from, I bought the land, I built the house, I do everything. You're paying somebody else's mortgage. So you have to make a choice. Do I want to continue paying somebody else's mortgage, or I want to start paying my own mortgage? Another thing I tell people is, you know what we call susu? We call it a job contribution. When you're paying mortgage, you are doing contribution for yourself. Every month that 4,000 leaves your account on the mortgage, my sister, you are saving. That's big saving. The money is there waiting for you. You're gonna cash it out one day. Yes. So another thing, when you have a mortgage, now for those who have mortgages, when you have a mortgage and you're sitting on a 300,000, 400,000 equity, you can roll some of the money on another mortgage. Increase your hustle again. Bring your current job. If you can get another job full time within 3 months, be committed to that job. Whatever work you have done the previous year, your current salary, they can use that to buy another, to refinance your home. You get money out, even if it's little money, that can be enough to do down payments for another investment property. Investment properties, you don't need too much. And that will get you another mortgage. You can rent that house. Because I dream big. My dream is big. So please, few tips. I just gave us few tips. If you have questions, you can reach out to me privately. And I'm not marketing brokers. There are lots of brokers on the in the lower mainland that can help you talk this through, that I know will give you the correct information you need. And all the unspoken words, they will bring it to light, and you would understand how this thing works. But hey, stop wasting money. And saving is very, very important. You're making 4,000, your husband is making 4,000, your rent is 3,000, that's 8,000 in a month, your 7,000, your rent is 3,000, 4,000. Don't lavish it in a month, it's too much. Save. You can save 3,000 from that in a month. You can even save 4,000 from it in a month. Saving is very good. I have some girls around me who are wonderful girls that save. I tell them, save. When I hear how much they say, I said, that's my girl. Saving is very important. Stop playing around. And one thing I want to tell you to round this video up, pay your credit card. If you cannot pay the credit card, pay your minimum payment due. Very important. No matter how much the minimum payment due is on all your credit cards, keep paying them. Your payment records goes a long way in your equity. Equifax, credit score. Credit score is very, very important if you're new in Canada. Don't joke with it. Don't play around it. Some people come here, they go buy a car first. Your choice. But let me tell you, very wrong choice. Because let me tell you, nobody impress anybody in Canada. If you like, drive Porsche. Drive a $300,000, $1 million car. Nobody sees you. The money will be your garage like every other car. People will only, your community people just can say, oh wow, big boy. That's where it ends. You're only making yourself happy. But of what use? If that money can be used to reproduce money, and the reproduction from that money can even buy you more than that Porsche. Do you understand? You can buy things that would benefit you more. So going to buy a car is not. When I came to Canada, my first car was $3,500. Very old Toyota Sienna. I didn't care. I love the car. We are happy with it. Bible says godliness with contentment is great gain. Because I know where I'm going. If I decide to change my car today like this now, I will first of all count it. I will look at it, then I'll go buy it. But one thing, if you have a home, buying a car of your choice is not a big deal. I have a friend in Calgary who is doing very well. For many years she was driving. I was sure when she told me the car. But hey, she has like 2-3 mortgages. And she's an accountant. Not because they can afford it. It's not about being affordable, it's about investing. This is Canada, please. Canada. Very important. Many people have wasted their lives with nothing to show for it. And while many, they are here cashing out the dollars. Please join those who are cashing out the dollars. Stop wasting money. And this is my gift for you to round up the year. I am not a mortgage broker. I'm just your baby girl who tell people the truth that I know works. So if that money is in your account, is sitting there, 200,000, 100,000, I'll come and slap your face next day. I just talk, I just slap face. I'll come after you. Take that money and get something, buy something. Even if it's just to, if you feel like, hey, I want to live in a mansion, just buy something and rent it out. Don't keep money in the bank. Don't lock it in there and go and do TFSC. What's that? Take it off. Go and invest it in real estate. Now, they've reduced the interest rates. Before, everything seems slow. My dear, those when things were slow, mortgages came down a bit. People who wants to sell house find it hard to sell because people are not buying, so they reduced their prices. Some people took advantage of those times to buy. You understand? They bought houses. Now that they've cut down the interest rates, the market will go up again. And people wants to buy, so there will be demand. Do you understand? So the sellers now would increase their mortgage, their houses. So I want you to understand this. Again, every time is your time. Even this time is your time. When I bought my house, this is what I mean right now. People were telling me, oh, it's not the right time. Hey, market is very high now. I said, there's no time, that is not my time. And that's the truth. Every time is your turn. If you have to work alone to achieve this, please go ahead and do it. At the end, you would love it. And please remember, you're going into the new year with your goal, your mind fixed that this year will not waste. I would achieve something meaningful. Okay? And I love you all. I'm hoping that we would possess the land together. We would rise together. And we will be happy together. Okay, thank you guys for watching, and God bless you. I love you all.